Somewhere in the bowels of the city that never sleeps
Kevin McCullough, radio host with Salem Media,
is a man also not sleeping.
Syndicated radio talk show host Kevin McCullough.
And that guy would like a word with you.
Many of you know him as Vostradamus.
Of course that Kevin show is going to be great. The only thing that could be greater, of course, would be that Donald show. But we don't have that, so we have that Kevin show.
Featuring the music of Dick Tunney and the Dream in Color Orchestra. And tonight, he says you must do this like your life depends on it. Dr. Michael Youssef. She's a mom for America. Kimberly Fletcher. Funny girl Francis DiLorenzio. Sketch comedy from John D. Christ. And live from the Atomic City, it's U2 in the spotlight. And now, from Times Square, where the pizza rats party so hard that the bedbugs move to Paris, here's that Kevin!
Yeah, did you hear about the bedbugs? Paris has had the outbreak of the bedbugs in their hotels. And it was just in time for Fashion Week, and I'm not convinced that there's not a conspiracy working here that the bedbugs have worked together, because a lot of those people are now coming back to New York, and we don't want you to come back with your bedbugs. If you got the bedbugs biting in your bottom, your backside, just keep them there. Just stay in Paris for a while. Don't bring them back here. Last time we had bedbugs, it took New York forever to get rid of them, and we're not interested in that game again. So just let the bedbugs be. We'll keep the pizza rats. You keep the bed bugs. Of course, we also have the muggers and the knife robbers that are killing people going home from weddings, too. So we've got our own problems in New York. We don't need bed bugs. Welcome to the weekend. Kevin McCullough, glad to have you with us. I don't know if you were paying attention on Friday, but when the first trial of Donald Trump this year. He's in the middle of a civil trial right now with the Attorney General for the state of New York, Letitia James. Hey. When he was coming out of that trial, they made an announcement, the Trump team did, that they were immediately going to appeal what the judge had decided to do. And the judge had announced, without hearing any testimony or any witnesses, the joke of a judge, Arthur Engoron. I don't know where this guy got his law license. I don't know how he got to be a judge. I don't know what he's doing. But without hearing any evidence, he made two declarations that were astounding. He said, one, Mar-a-Lago was only worth $18 million. Now, this is a fraud trial. It's all based on the evidence of what Trump claimed his properties were worth against loans that he took out. And by the way, he didn't default on any of the loans. He paid them all back on time, within the limits of the contract of the loan. Shouldn't even be in court. He got a loan. He paid it back. That's the end of the story. Nobody was defrauded. Nobody was hurt. You can't claim fraud on something that didn't hurt anybody. Nevertheless, Letitia James. Hey. She is. And as she is claiming this, the judge in the case, he looks kind of loopy. He kind of reminds me, actually. Do you remember the bartender from The Simpsons? He kind of looks like a real life human being that would be comparable to the bartender from you remember that guy? Anyway, he's smiling for the camera and he's doing all kinds of things. Well, he said Mar-a-Lago's worth only $18 million. Mar-a-Lago, their trash compactor's worth $18 million. The lot next to Mar-a-Lago is half of its size with no buildings on it, no development whatsoever. That's for sale right now for $200 million. $200 million. And there's no hotel on it. Mar-a-Lago conservatively is worth $1 billion. Actual estimates probably put it closer to 1.5 billion. And Donald Trump didn't even claim $1 billion when he listed its value for the loans. So again, where's the wrongdoing? Who got hurt? why is this all of a problem? Well, after the judge declared that, then he said he was going to bust up the Trump corporation, said he was going to dissolve all the businesses. No evidence being heard. He just said we're going to dissolve all of the Trump businesses, put thousands of people out of work, interrupt service in many, many good companies. He's going to do it just because the judge said so. Well, the Trump team said they were appealing, and before Friday night was out, Judge Peter Moulton said that Judge Arthur Engoron he was not in the right to dissolve the businesses, and that would not happen. He put a temporary stay on that pending the outcome of the trial. So at least on appeal, somebody had their brain working and said, no, you can't do this. But friends, this is what bothers me. We have right now an elite left that feel like they can just stick their hand right into the middle of your business, pull out its heart, stomp on it, chew it up, spit it out, throw it away for all they care. And that's what they intend to do. That's a little update for your news. I'm Kevin McCullough, Assignment Desk Weekend, top of the next hour. Now I've got some good news to tell you. We've been asking you to help us liberate slaves all year. And as we start our fall campaign, we are in pretty good shape. You've helped liberate 147 slaves to date, leaving 45 to go. Will you help us as we hear a story from one of those slaves you've liberated in the past? This woman's name is Ahok from South Sudan.
I was a child when I was abducted by the Arabs. My parents used to own livestock, and my mother would do all the cooking for us. I don't remember the year that I was captured. There had never been any problems in our village. Then one day, all of a sudden, we heard that there were Arabs attacking Dinka villages throughout the south. We were so worried we could not even sleep at night. It was a big concern to my mother and my father. We were told that these Arabs were heavily armed and would kill all the animals and people when they would attack. We were very scared. Then one morning, they attacked our village. We scattered in different directions and I ran, but I was captured. My entire village was burned down, and I've never seen a member of my family since. Then I was taken north, into slavery. My eyes saw horrific things on that trip to the north. Women were raped right in front of us. Men were beaten, and 4 men were killed because they tried to fight back. They were shot dead before our eyes. Once at the slave master's house, I was pretty much starved and worked brutal hours every single day doing difficult and very, very hard work. There was no relief. And then they raped me. My slave master did not think of me as a human. He would not even let me go to the hospital when I fell sick. And one day I heard that there was a slave retriever from CSI close by. How I wanted to be free. That retriever secured my freedom. And thank God I was able to return to South Sudan. Thank you to each of you who helped the slaves be free. But please don't stop until we get them all.
It's a reasonable request. The phone number is 888-342-1010, 888-342-1010. And your gift right now of only $250 will liberate another girl like Ahok, the one you just heard the story from. The names may sound different to our Western ears, but their hearts, their desires, their lives are no different than your own daughters. Friends, if you believe that slavery is evil, and if you believe that we should be here to make a difference, then please do. Pick up the phone, 888-342-1010, 888-342-1010. You can also give online by just going to bringherhome.org. That's bringherhome.org or 888-342-1010. That's 888-342-1010.
All right, please do everything you can. We need to liberate these final 45 women and children, and your generosity all year has put us a little bit ahead of where we need to be coming into the Christmas season. This is officially the kickoff to our Christmas campaign. We want to give these women a gift of freedom and a brand new life for their Christmas present this year, and your gift helps make that happen. 1-888-342-1010. 888-342-1010. $250 one time liberates a slave and sets them free for life. It also gives them everything they need to start their life over again with the bag of hope, including a year's worth of food, a year's worth of seed, a little she-goat, everything they need. Coming right back, it's Kevin McCullough.